personality or emotion you tap into. You're very good at opening it up and turning it off when you want. Whereas like a Cancer or Pisces or Scorpio might be a little less apt to be able to turn the heart energy off. And, you know, it's something I admire about our signs. And Capricorn, one of my favorites, because you can be loving and you can turn it off, but you don't turn it off as sharp as Virgo. And not that I'm giving Virgo a hard time. I kind of am a little bit, but they know that. And I love Virgos. Some of the best people in my life are Virgos. But Capricorn, instead of just shutting it right off, they kind of ease into it. Like you're very direct, like, okay, it's time to, you know, let's get serious now. But you're not like, hey, we're serious. You're like, let's ease into that. And that makes people comfortable. So anyways, my point is, if you're looking to reconcile, you know, this is kind of also saying, if it's something you really want and it's something that you really intuitively feel you need or could be successful at reconciliation, then go for it. But see, the thing is, you're smart and you know, if it's not what's good for you, then don't go for it. And I know you're going to be like, okay, Dark Dove, that's easier said than done. But it's what I say to all of the signs at some point or another, in one read or another. It's better to have, you know, nothing than to stay with anybody just to say you have something. And it's true. And sometimes it's the easier route to go back to something because it's comfortable instead of finally saying, hey, it's time to call it quits. The next card you have is your distant future. So over the next few months throughout the end of the year, and you have the World. So the World is about completion. If you're single, I think that this means you're going to get out of the single stage by the end of the year, and you're going to complete the cycle of being single and move into the realm of either a committed dating relationship or something a little stronger. It may just be committed dating relationship, and then at the beginning of next year, you move into the realm of actually, you know, a serious committed relationship. But the World is completing something. This month, it seems to be your theme is all about accomplishment, because not only is this an accomplishing card and this is an accomplishing card, the World is all about accomplishment as well. It's about fulfillment, but it's also about belonging. So it's that piece of the puzzle, Capricorn, I'm talking about. You're going to feel like you belong with this person, and whoever you meet and accept to be that other piece of the puzzle is going to be somebody who belongs. They fit, okay? That puzzle piece is there. So it's coming for you, Capricorn. Even if it's not today or tomorrow, it's coming. The World is saying, look, you're going to complete this cycle of being single. You're going to accomplish many things that you want in your life. But now it's time to accomplish the one thing that you feel like you're missing. Again, which is going to bring somebody into your life, and it feels like they belong in that space. Like they were tailor-made for that space, which could end up being somebody extremely special and very fulfilling for both of you and, you know, anybody that you introduce them to and them as well. If you're looking to reconcile, this is where you have to make a decision. If you feel that you belong together, then you're going to need to put the hard work and either make the changes, have the hard conversations. If you want to wait for them to come around, you can. But it's like, and the hard part is swallowing your pride, right? Even if you know you're wrong, or even, well, that popped out, which means that some of you do know that maybe you play more of a role in it than you think. But what I meant was, even if you know they're wrong, however that popped out, which tells me that some of you are going, okay, I may not have been the nicest, and I know I took some responsibility in it. But even if you deeply feel like, hey, they really hurt my feelings, they said some bad things, or, you know, things got ugly, somebody's going to have to break the silence. But I feel like you really feel like this connection, that you belong and that you would be overly fulfilled. You know, your cup runneth over if you reconciled with this person. But some of you, I think, know deep down inside that maybe you need to complete the cycle, break it, because maybe this has been an on and off again relationship for a long time. And in order to get this World, you're going to have to complete the cycle and end the back and forth. Majority of you, though, I feel are very positive or thinking very positively that this is still the person for you. If that's the case, I think you need to start really contemplating how you guys are going to get back in touch, or how you're going to make this reconciliation happen. Because yes, time heals wounds, but time can also start making you think, rethink, re-examine, overthink, and then it can turn into the enemy sometimes. The next card you have is your immediate future. So over the next few weeks, and then, throughout the month of November, and you have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is about anxiety, depression, introversion. So if you're single, this is saying, look, you're going to meet people this month. Some people are going to push you out of your comfort zone. Some people you're going to like are going to say, stop being frugal with your heart because I really like you, but I need to feel something from you. And Capricorn, you're good at, saying the right things, at being charming. You're good at, like I said, work and being diligent and many things. But I feel like there's going to be one or two people you're going to meet this month that could be this piece to the puzzle, right? But they're going to be like, hey, you're not very rosy. You're not very flowery. And yes, you can be, but you're thinking more like, would I be a good fit for them? They'd be a good fit for me. In the long run, could I see myself with them? Do they have a decent job? What do they want from me? Are they being genuine? And they're looking at it like, hey, laugh a little, okay? Loosen up a little. And it's going to make you nervous. And I think that you're going to feel anxious about this person. It's very interesting. I don't know if it's a connection between earth signs and water signs, which I see a lot, but I also see a lot of that's the reconciliation piece. But I think, and don't count on this, but it's either Cancer. I'm almost positive that Virgo or Cancer got this same card, the 9, in either the immediate future or the immediate past. So either this face or this face, both of them got that card, which always tells me when it's in a spot like that it's like you can see something coming, or you can feel something bigger than yourself. Like the universe is saying, hey, I've got big plans for you. You ready? You ready? You ready? But it's not presenting itself, and it makes you nervous and anxious, and it makes you fearful almost. And earth signs have a tendency to kind of go inside themselves and retreat if things make them uncomfortable, take them out of their comfort zone. And I think that you're going to meet somebody, one or two people, but I think one in particular who's kind of going to knock your socks off, but also you're going to be like, whoa, I don't know, this is too good to be true. Or you're going to be like, well, that person's a little too lovey-dovey, but it may just be what you need. It may just be the relaxation that you need. I just get this sigh of relief when you're with this person, almost like you're like at peace. It's weird. It's like this sensation of you can breathe again, almost like a warm sensation. I don't know. If you start getting a warm sensation around somebody, and not weird, I know somebody's going to be make that into something, inappropriate or whatever, which is fine. You can have a good laugh at that. But if you get a warmth inside your, almost feeling inside your skin, when you're around that person, that may speak wonders, because it may also make you uncomfortable, that feeling, and yet it's actually a really positive feeling, because it's like a connection on a deeper level, on top of which it's almost like you feel a comfort with that person, but at first it's hard to get used to. I don't know. It's very hard to explain. It's also interesting because you have 9s here, and 9 seem to be the theme with 2 other signs. I think it was Leo, and I'm not even Taurus or something. I'm not going to, but whenever I see the same numbers in this lineup, those numbers pop out. And of course they did here. So you have 9. So somewhere the 9th day, 9 weeks, 9 days, the 29th, the 19th, or you may just start noticing the number 9 when you're with this person, or I don't know, maybe have 2 9s in their phone number, something strange. might pop up for you. But anyways, be careful with this. If you're single, just enjoy it. Enjoy the ride. The hardest thing for an earth sign to do is let the universe take the wheel. And that's really what you're going to need to do here, because you don't want to jeopardize it and overthink it. If you're looking to reconcile, I think that at some point they're going to be contacting you, or you're going to be contacting them, and you're going to be riding on eggshells. You're going to be like, oh, I don't know about this. Am I approaching this right? Or if they contact you, it's like you want to just be like, yes, 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 I miss you. But at the same time, you're like, whoa, you know, I don't know, how much do they miss me? I miss them an awful lot, but how do they feel about me? So be careful if you're looking to reconcile too. Don't let that fear stop you. I mean, at the end of the day, you're either getting back together or you're not. And if you're not together right now, it's not going to get worse than this, right? And I say that, and I'm sure somebody's going to say, oh, it got worse. They got married, or they're dating somebody. And I apologize if that's the case. But then you have your answer, and there's no more waiting in fear like this, right? As horrible as it may be, you will get over it and survive it. When you're in it, it doesn't feel like that, but you will. You will, Capricorn. The next card you have is any external factors throughout the month of November. So anything tangible. And I love this card. Love this card. This is anything tangible that you'll have in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, the end of the month. It could be one day. It could be 10 days out of the month. This is the Two of Cups. This is one of like my 4 favorite cards in the entire tarot, because this is the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is about love, beginnings. This is a connection, an attraction, and an intimacy on a deeper level. If you're single, this is what you've been looking for. It's coming. Embrace yourself. Ooh, get used to that warm, fuzzy feeling, because you haven't had it in a while. You're not used to it. Like I said, it's going to take you out of your comfort zone, but it's happening. It is happening, and you have no way of stopping it, because whether you want to or not, and whether you want to be possessive with your heart or frugal with your love or your tension or your romance, you're not going to be able to help it. It's going to make you very uncomfortable, and not uncomfortable in a bad way, in a giddy way. You're almost going to be going home going, I want to text this person. I want to call them right away. Ooh, I'm so giddy. And then you're going to be like, Capricorn, pull yourself together, because you're used to being like this, you know? Your love is on a shovel of work, see? And so I think it's going to be good. It's going to be really good, Capricorn. In fact, it makes me giggle, because I feel like at some point you're going to laugh out loud, or you're going to giggle to yourself, like, just like, did I really just say that? Did I really just text like a heart? What am I, you know? I don't know. And you're going to be perplexed, but you're going to love every minute of it. If you're looking to reconcile, I think that you're going to connect. Again, I think that you're going to find a connection, a deeper connection. I think that instead of getting back together and fighting, or reconnecting and fighting, you're going to reconnect on the fact that neither one of you truly want to be without one another. Now, if that doesn't work for you, and it's not, that's not the way it's going to go for you, or you're assuming that can never happen, then this is new beginnings and finding a new friendship, because this builds with friendship, a connection, and then moves to love, intimacy, etc. However, you're one of the only signs that has a more positive nature towards, you know, possible reconciliation. The next card you have is anything you're going to feel, anything you're going to feel throughout the month, internally, again, beginning, middle, end. Could be one day, it could be 10 days. You've got these going on. This especially right here, these are internal feelings, okay? Internal. All the positive cards are external. This is external too, but this is more of a anxious and waiting. This is like you are mad scared, because this is sometimes like tragedy, suffering, illness, but this is when it's external. And when it's internal, this is saying, stop doing this to yourself. This is painful. Why are you doing that to yourself? Stop it. Don't do that. If you're single, this is you getting a little more uncomfortable at some point during the month, to where you're going, I don't know if I can do this. Or maybe it's moving in a direction that you really have strong feelings for this person, that you're immediately like, I'm about ready to self-sabotage. I'm about ready to say something. I'm about ready to, I can't handle this. It's totally different. It's not something I'm used to. I don't know how to do this. Stop doing that, because that looks painful. And when it's internal like this, you're controlling that, and you're doing it to yourself. And if you're looking to reconcile, same thing. You can choose to either have this, or you can choose to have this. If you're looking to reconcile, Don't do this to yourself. Don't beat yourself up for anything. If you do start feeling throughout the month like, hey, maybe I really did upset this person. Maybe I did play a bigger role in this than I thought. Don't beat yourself up about it. I mean, we're only human, right? And we can't help it if our feelings get hurt. But also don't let them do this to you. If you're looking to reconcile and they come at you with this and you've been coming at them with this, then break the cycle, end it, and be done with it. Because I feel like some of you Capricorn have already been through this a few times and you don't need to go through that again. And you know it. The next two cards you have are your hopes and fears for the outcome of the month and your outcome of the month. Okay, so your hopes and fears for the month, sorry, I forgot to tell you what it is the Nine of Cups. Two of my favorite, fantastic. The Queen of Wands is also fantastic for your outcome. All right, so let's talk about this really quick. If you are single, this means that you want everything. You want but this is the end of the month. You want pleasure, bliss, fulfillment. This is how you get here. This mindset is how you get here, not this. This mindset will completely crush this. You can pretend that didn't happen. If you take this mindset at the end of the month, you get here and you find your missing puzzle piece and good things happen. And this is you saying, okay, I really do want this. I'm finding this. I'm finding people who could fit that. Oh, I found the person who could fit that. And here we go. If you continue like this, then next month's read is going to be completely different. It's going to probably be a lot more like this. So embrace this. If you're single, Capricorn, forget it. Put it all out there. Wear your heart on your sleeve because you're already worried that you're going to get stabbed in the heart anyways. So what's the worst that can happen? If you're worried about it, put it out there because you might just get this. If you're looking to reconcile, same exact thing. You think like this, you're not going to get this. You think like this, you're going to get this. It really is. If you put this out in the universe, you're going to get this. And let's say they come at you and they're stabbing and they're just, you did this and da-da-da-da-da. You can say, you know what? I love you. We can get through this. We can make it happen. I want to do this. And if you still get stabbed, then you say, you know what? I've got this to look forward to. And that's how it's done. And I'm completing my cycle with you and I'm moving on for this. The outcome card, the Queen of Wands. If you're single, this is you acting more like this and less like this. And not that that's a bad thing, but this is saying you're coming out confident and on fire. You're going, hey, look at me. I am sexy. I am handsome. I am, a beautiful woman, a handsome man. I am on fire. I've got things going for me. And boy, I was nervous. I knew you were coming and I was nervous. I didn't know what to do. And I'm thinking, no way he or she could like me this much. No way. This is too good to be true. But I really, really want this. And you're showing me this. And I feel this. And at the end of the month, you're going to be coming out going, I am this. I deserve it. And I'm a good person. And you deserve to be loved by me. And I deserve to be loved by you. And that's, the Queen is saying, come get me. And what you give to me, I will give back to you tenfold. And that's beautiful. Because this is literally saying, I'm ready. I'm on fire. I'm confident. I've got my stuff together. Come take this journey with me. We can do it together. And you're both going to be feeling that. And the thing is, you're going to be feeding off of each other's energy, which just becomes a deeper connection and becomes the world. If you're looking to reconcile, this says, if this happens and you're poked with swords and uncomfortable and they're playing the blame game and all of that, this says you're going to come out red lipstick or, handsome new haircut going, I got this. Are you kidding me? I'm sexy. I'm ferocious. I've got this. My ferocity's off the charts. I'm creative. I'm passionate. You are missing out. And you're going to all of a sudden become this fire sign. You're all of a sudden going to transform into somebody who's got this confidence that you can conquer the world. However, if you guys do communicate and it's more like this, then this is you saying, let's do this. I have passion about us. I've got plans for us. We're going places. We've got the whole world in our hands. Let's do this. I really feel like reconciliation is very positive here, but I can't, obviously I can't guarantee it. It's general and whatnot. But the one thing that I can say